Jake Hunsaker here with Zombiestrategic. Today we're going to talk about the shelter I used last night for fall or winter camping. So what we have here, it's kind of hard to tell in this video, but I'll walk up closer, is we have a hammock that we've tied up from one tree to another, and over top of that hammock on the left hand side we have a poncho, an army issue poncho. And on the inside of that poncho we have a reflective blanket, a space blanket. And on the right side of that hammock we have painter's plastic. And then down at the base here we have this trench fire that goes, kind of hard to tell, it goes the width of the shelter. Now the idea is that in this shelter the hammock gets you up off the ground. Let me grab in there and show you this hammock that we have in there. The hammock gets you up off the ground, and that reflective blanket, that space blanket, reflects the heat coming through the plastic, and it creates a greenhouse effect. Now some reviews I've seen of some shelters like this on the internet, and then I believe Dual Survivor did a shelter very similar to this as well. The claim is that you can get your environment above 70 degrees, and we brought a thermostat, and last night it did get over 70 degrees. In fact, it got to be 75 degrees inside. Now for rain protection, like I mentioned, we do have that Army issue poncho set up on the other side for rain protection. But here's my honest opinion and review about this shelter. It worked great for about an hour. It did get up to 75 degrees. I was loving life. I was in the shelter. And then the fire died down. And when that fire died down, the breeze came into the tent on the ends where it's not closed off as tightly, and it got super cold underneath me. So I'd have to get out, and this is not the easiest shelter to get out of. I'd have to get out and go rebuild that fire. And then about an hour or 2 hours later, I have to get out again, and it actually turned out to be pretty miserable. So by the end of the night, I just laid a space blanket right next to this trench fire and just slept on the ground near the fire, and that was actually a lot more warm than the shelter. So the shelter is good. It will get up to 75 degrees, but because I was didn't close off the ends well enough, or it was just windy enough that there was a lot of breeze underneath that hammock, turned out to be pretty miserable, and so ended up just sleeping on the ground. So that's my review on this type of shelter. I'm gonna try it again one day and see if I can't build it better. But from now on, my actual decision of having a hammock in the fall or winter is pretty much a no-go. Glad we did this camp out so we could test it out though, because now we know. Really comfortable though for the summer. Man, it's gonna be a great hammock. All right, talk to you later. Bye.